Hello YouTube, what's going on? It's Origami Master here, and today I'm going to be showing you how to make this. This is a origami dragon head. And now this particular one I folded from a 10" by 10" square of paper, and that turned out to be quite large. But for this tutorial, I'm just going to be showing you how to fold it from a 6" square. So I'll fold the camera down, and by the way, this tiny one was folded from a 3" square, so approximately 1/4 of this. Alright, and this is how it turns out. And the 10" one turned out to be this big. So I'm thinking that the 6" dragon head should turn out to be somewhat like this big. Just a rough estimate. And yeah, it's also pretty simple, but the end result looks really good in my opinion. It's one of my favorite models. So you're gonna start by folding in half like this. Alright, and I'm gonna make the camera even more like that. Okay, that should be good. Now rotate and fold in this direction. Now you can open it up and make 2 rabbit ears on either side. So first you're going to fold just like this. You can see the bottom. It should hit the bottom corner like that, and do the same thing on this side. And you might have to rotate the paper. I like it better like this. It's easiest to fold for me on the bottom of the paper. So there, and crease. And now you're gonna unfold, rotate, and do that again. So fold like this. Alright. And crease sharply. And rotate and do the same thing. Okay? So there you have that. And now unfold and make a rabbit ear that folds like that. And on the other side, I'll show it a bit more slow, but for now, just fold it on both sides. And yeah. Now for this side, I'm just gonna show you. You're gonna pinch this like that, and the pinch should go to this point, right around here. So just pinch it like that, and you already have made these folds, so it's really not that hard to do. And fold in both directions. Alright, and now what we're gonna do is, holding these flaps up, I'm gonna take these 2 flaps and swing them down like so, and then fold in half. Alright, and yeah, this is gonna become the head. Now we have to work on the horns and the mouth. So you will fold this up, and this will eventually become a horn. And we'll just keep that up there and focus on the mouth. But before we do the mouth, we have to make sure that these folds are there, because these folds will allow us to split the mouth at the tip. It might already have been split, and you're gonna split it like so. And as you go to the bottom, so it was like this. So now pay attention to here. When I split this, the paper sort of comes down like that. And now you want this to be parallel to this. And when you think it's parallel, or it doesn't have to be exact, it's really just taste. But when you're happy with it, just make that fold. Alright? So there is that. And now, alright, so you will fold this flap down somewhat like that, and the guidelines are it should fold down all the way to that point there, and over here this point should touch the line, or the edge rather. Alright, like that, and do the same thing on this side. So just fold it down like so. And now we will make a fold like this on both sides. Okay, now just consult my previous models. Alright, so you will take this and fold it up here so that the two edges align, and make a fold. And this is gonna become basically the horn, or the horns. There's two of them, and you just split them like this and just keep them somewhat like that for now, before we make more features of the head and then make it 3D, and then we'll worry about that. But for now, just keep it like that, or you can even just keep it flat for now. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna come to the mouth and we're gonna shorten it. But normally, if you have some experience with mouth, you fold it in like that, right? And that basically just makes a mouth. But since this was so big, I thought maybe I should add some more features. So I made a horn that goes like this, like like that, a horn, and you can see it on the end result there. So to do that, you will open on the bottom, so this is flat. You fold this up to just roughly to here. So that's kind of like where you want to fold it to. Just not too much. And then you rabbit ear this little flap here. So you fold it like this, and make it easier for you to see. You fold it like this. You fold it like this. And you rabbit ear. Alright. And now you fold the tip of this back like this, and then outside reverse fold it. So open this up, open this up, make that fold there, and redo that. So it's like that. And now if you want, you can just kind of adjust it to whatever you think looks best. So think think something like that is fine. And now for the lower jaw, you want to fold it down so that it is not significantly, but a little shorter than the top. So something like that. You don't want to fold it hard. You just, actually, yeah, you fold this hard. But before you fold it down, you reach in here, you fold this flap up. Oops. And then you just keep it like something like that. And it almost looks like a unicorn or goat beard, but it's supposed to be almost like a horn, or just a spike rather. Make him look a bit more intimidating. And then you just curve it, basically, like that. So it looks like a proper spike. And it goes with the flow of that natural curve at the front of the head. Now, if you like it like this, you can just stop. But if you'll notice, on this, it looks much more 3D. And just so you can compare the front, see how this one is much significantly flatter than this one. And same goes for this blue one, even though it's really tiny. You can see it is a bit more. I mean, it's so small that they really do look the same, but you see, it's just, it has more folds there and it looks more natural. So to make that, you're gonna do is reach in here and like that, and then you're going to, this is kind of hard to explain, but you reach in here and you fold it something like that, and you pinch right there, and you don't crease very hard. Like if you want to, you can crease hard and then go back and undo it a little bit, but you're gonna crease just a little bit, like that, and do that on the other side too. That just gives it not only dimension but also a bit more shape, and I think that it looks way better with that. So just go in and pinch, 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 something like that. And at the front there, if you're using a smaller paper like this, you can just have it just go right below that point. But on the bigger one, you can see that I actually folded that in half. So so it's kind of a small difference, but you can see that this one goes to below this point, but this one actually goes through this triangle. So you can just fold it like something like that. All right, and I think that looks pretty good. And you can reach in there and fold it. You don't have to fold it all the way. You don't have to fold it all the way there, but I think it looks a bit better if you do that, and it gives the, I don't think they have snouts really, but I don't know what that would be called, just the front of the mouth. It gives the top of the mouth more shape. So yeah, and don't keep it that low. So do that and then kind of just fold it up a bit so it's kind of like that. And you can see it's already looking a bit more 3D, and from the top it you can see it actually has a shape rather than just a solid line. So yeah, and you do that on the lower jaw as well. So just, I'll go a little faster over here. So you just do that, and the end there it just folds down, and there you go. And now for the horns, the last thing you're gonna do is, if you folded this all the way there, you will have these slight creases over here. And even if you don't, just go ahead and make those creases. And along those creases, you're gonna fold the horns. Excuse me. You're gonna fold the horns back like that. All right. And then you just kind of split them, but be careful not to rip there or tear the paper there on accident. So just something like that, and once again reach in and get like that, and there you go. And just fixing up anything, just making it just how you want it. Just gonna fix up the horn at the front, the spike at the front, because I think it should be a bit bigger. There you go. Just kind of experiment and see which looks the best to you, and try to keep the two sides symmetrical as well, to keep that in mind. That's a pretty big factor. And there you go. There you have the origami dragon head. So I'll bring in the other ones so you can just have some sense of scale here. And there you go. I'll just get a nice shot of them all of them rather. And yeah, this is just a huge dragon head. I really like this size. I think it looks awesome. But anyway, there you go. So that was the dragon head, and that's about it for this video. So until next time, this is Origami Master saying bye.